Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm really excited to show you the full power of Hexabot with a showcase of some of its most impressive capabilities. So in this video we will dive into Hexabot's natural language understanding for intent detection, explore its multilingual support, and demonstrate how easy it is to install extensions like plugins and channels. So we will also show as an example how to integrate Google Gemini to add some generative AI capabilities, and we will wrap up with a connection with Facebook Messenger channel to show how Hexabot can be multi-channel. So if you're not familiar yet with Hexabot, or if you are looking on how to install it, please make sure to check out our previous videos in this channel. So now let's jump into it. In our previous video, we installed a project and then we established a basic chat flow where if the user says hi, then the chatbot should respond with hi back. And if the user says, how are you? Then the chatbot should say, all good, how about you? So now the user can say good morning or hello. So that's why the keyword would not work all the time. So in that case, we will need to use the NLU instead and select what could be the intent of the user. So we will check greeting hello, greeting good morning, and then greeting good evening. And then for the second block, if the user says something similar to how are you, then we will trigger the second block. So let's try it out. Good morning, and then hi back, and then let's say how are you doing? All good, how about you? So this is what the NLU is for, and if you want to check out the NLU feature, you will find that here you can import your own dataset and train the model according to this dataset. Of course, you can train your own models, and here you will be able to infer from the text what the intent of the user would be. Maybe we will cover this more in more details in another video. But for now, let's check the multilingual support. So in Hexabot, there's a menu link that is called Manage Localization, where you can define all the languages that the chatbot can speak in. So you can define the default language and then go to translations and refresh so that it passes for block messages. And here you can translate them in different languages. So for instance, here I'm going to translate the hello in French, and then here the all good. Like this. And so if we speak to our chatbot now in French, let's say bonjour. Now the chatbot should respond in French, and let's check on him. Comment ça va? And here the chatbot would respond in French. And this is the multilingual aspect. Now let's jump into how can we connect this with the Google Gemini API so that we add some generative AI features. So we need to go back to our terminal first and stop the app so that we can install a plugin, right? And so extensions are a way to extend the chatbot capability beyond what we provide by default. And you can develop, of course, your own extensions. So for now, let's install a plugin called Gemini. We have a GitHub repo for it. And so the command line is Hexabot install plugin, and then the name of the GitHub user / the name of the GitHub repo, like this, and hit enter. So if you visit the repo in GitHub, you will find this project, And the README file is quite comprehensive on how to configure and use it. Maybe a prerequisite is that you need to go to the Google Generative AI API website, and here you can get an API key for free that you can use. In any case, let's go back to our terminal here. The plugin is installed, so now we can start our project again. Hexabot dev. Oh good, now that the project is up and running again, we go back to our app, and now we see that the new custom block appears here, which is the Gemini plugin. So we drag and drop it and modify it. So for instance here, for the trigger, let's say our chatbot is a pizza man. So we will select the NLU and select the hungry intent. So if the user says I'm hungry or something similar, the generative AI would respond. So first thing is that we need to copy the API token here. We need to specify which model we are going to use, the temperature, the maximum length of the response to generate, and then the number of messages to include in the context so that the chatbot has some historical context, and then the actual context. So let's say here you are an AI chatbot that works for a pizza shop. You help customers order pizza. And then for the instruction, we will instruct our chatbot to answer the question by using the documents. And the key to keep the answer grounded in the fact of the documents. So what are the documents? So if we go to the menu here and look into manage content, knowledge base, here you can define multiple content types. And for each content type, you can have documents or content. So for instance, we have products, and the product is pizza. And so for each product, we can define attributes like title, description, and price. So that way we provide some information to our chatbot so that he can answer the end user's query. Maybe one last thing, we forgot to mark this as an entry point. I think here we lost this one. All good. Now let's try it out. I would like to order a pizza, and here of course what kind of pizza are you craving today? We have delicious margherita with classic mozzarella or pepperoni, etc, etc. So yeah, so this is how we can leverage the generative AI capability. And now let's jump into how we can connect this chatbot to our Facebook page, which would be very interesting. So again, the same method. We are going to stop the project first and then install an extension, which is a channel. So we are going to do npx hexabot install channel, and again here we're going to provide the repo, so it's going to be exastack hexabot channel messenger, and you can visit GitHub repo for this extension. The README file is also quite comprehensive. So maybe a prerequisite is that you need to install ngrok for local development, and you need also to create a Facebook or Meta developer account so that you can create a Facebook app and link it with your Facebook page. We will not cover this in this video, but I think there's plenty of tutorials on the internet. Otherwise, I think this README file should be enough to get you started. So the extension should be installed. Now we can start again our app. Alright, so our app is up and running. We can go back here, and then we need to configure Messenger. So we go to settings, and then we will see that a new tab is added, and here you can specify the webhook verification token, the Facebook access token, and then the app secret. These are provided when you create a new Facebook app. And now the next step is to open ngrok so that your API is exposed to the internet, and then Facebook can reach your endpoint here. So we're gonna try and open ngrok. You'll need to use this web URL, and then when you want to configure the webhook, you would need to insert this domain and then add /webhook/messenger so that it can verify it. Right, we received a webhook notification and it seems to be working. So now we can go ahead with our Facebook page and try to message our chatbot. So the Get Started button, you can configure it here. We will not do that for now, so let's just do this. All right, now let's say hello. How are you? Oh, good. I would like to order a pepperoni pizza. Great choice of pepperoni pieces, customer favorite, respect, etc. And so our chatbot is able to respond to our query. So that's it. I want to really thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel to get more out of Hexabot. Let us know in the comment if you have any question or if there's anything we missed. Please leave us a comment and we will try to address that in future videos. Until next time. Cheers.